Hi there, my name is Jerry Zacharias, and today is April 25th, 2017. Today I'd like to talk to you just for a couple of minutes about tax-free savings accounts, more commonly known as a TFSA. Tax-free savings accounts were introduced in the year 2009 in order to try to get Canadians to save more money for their retirement. Tax-free savings accounts are in some ways similar to RRSPs, but they're different in some ways as well. With a tax-free savings account, the money that goes into the plan is tax-paid capital. In other words, you won't get an RRSP receipt or a tax receipt for money that you put into the plan. The good news, though, is that once capital is inside a tax-free savings account, it grows on a tax-sheltered basis, and when you take the money out, it's not taxable. Neither the principal or the interest is taxed. And that's very different from an RRSP because, of course, with an RRSP, even if you convert it to a RIF, all of the income that's drawn out is 100% taxable. So, a bit of a difference. My feeling is that tax-free savings accounts may actually be a better option than RRSPs for those folks whose income is below about $44,000 a year. Those are the folks that are in the first tax bracket. So chances are good that in that scenario, a tax-free savings account could wind up working out better. Now, tax-free savings accounts have been around, as I said, since 2009. And the contribution limits have varied each year. There was one year under the Conservative government when the limit was actually $10,000. But when the Liberal government got back into power, they reduced that annual contribution limit to $5,500. Now, if you have not contributed to a tax-free savings account up to this point in time, all of the room that you would have generated up until now is available to you. So now we're in 2017, and if you haven't yet contributed to a tax-free savings account, you would normally be allowed to put in as much as $52,000. That could go in all in one lump sum or in a number of lump sums. So it's important to keep that in mind. Now, in order to have that $52,000 maximum, you would have to have been at least 18 years of age back in 2009, because age 18 is the earliest that one can become eligible to contribute to a tax-free savings account. Tax-free savings accounts, I think, have one other feature that is a bit of a misnomer, and I found many clients get confused about this. And I think it's perhaps because the name was poorly chosen. It's called a tax-free savings account. So that means for most folks that must be just a savings account, which is something that they would go to the bank and get. But in actual fact, tax-free savings accounts can invest in all of the same things that an RRSP can invest in. And certainly they don't have to be purchased from a bank. Although banks offer them, many other financial institutions do as well, including the financial institution that I do work with, which is Investment Planning Council, or IPC for short. So this has just been a little quick introduction to tax-free savings accounts. I hope that you will investigate this. It's truly one of the free lunches that we're currently getting from our government, so I think it's important to take advantage of it. We'll look forward to updating you on other tax and investment topics in future videos. Thanks for your attention, and have a great day.